after a quiet day across the area today, well, buckle up. It's about to get active, and we've got our first salvo from Mother Nature coming across southeast Kansas right now. You can see this lone thunderstorm right there. That one's moving northeast at 50. It is severe warned, and it has been producing some hail, but it's also outpacing the instability, at least the lower level instability that was located back along I-35 here. That's where these storms originated. And now that it's outpacing that instability, I think we're going to see that storm continue to weaken. Still could produce hail, though, as it crosses the state line and approaches I-49. Additional strong to severe storms to the northwest along the cold front. Some of these are warned. In fact, some of them have been tornado warned. Looking at our hour-by-hour forecast, again, I think the isolated thunderstorm activity that we find right now near and east of Chanute, Kansas, that'll spill across I-49 by midnight tonight. But as it's moving into places like Henry County and St. Clair County, it should be weakening. It will clip those areas, though, with some heavy rain and lightning and then fade away. And then for most of the rest of the night, it looks quiet. Then we get to about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and lines of thunderstorms should be located to our west. Those will be spilling into western Missouri and northwest Arkansas. And I think for the morning hours, areas especially along and west of Highway 65, there will be a threat of maybe some hail, possibly some wind, and maybe even a limited tornado risk with those thunderstorms. I think the risk actually goes up as we're approaching noon and as these storms start to migrate east of Highway 65. And I think for the afternoon on Wednesday, the severe weather threat will generally be near and south of I-44 and near and east of Highway 65 with these scattered strong to severe storms. And like we found back on Sunday of this weekend, I think the primary mode tomorrow afternoon is going to be hail. Large hail, possibly very large hail. But with that, there will also be a risk of tornadoes. I just think that that's going to be more limited than the risk of hail that we'll find with that thunderstorm activity. These storms should find their way out of the area by about sunset. The bigger risk for severe weather, I think, tomorrow is actually going to be located further east into southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas, where there's currently a moderate risk for severe weather. Temperatures tonight will remain mild, dropping into the upper 50s and low 60s. Highs tomorrow in the 70s. Winds will be gusty out of the southwest at around 35 to 45 miles per hour, with gusts at least at a localized level, possibly approaching 50 miles per hour. Those winds should die down toward late afternoon and heading into the evening hours. This upcoming Thursday through Sunday timeframe looks also very active. Trough in the western United States will send waves of upper level energy that will interact with this stalled front to our south. That's going to generate waves of rain and thunderstorms that will impact the area. There will be a widespread risk of severe weather through that time frame, Thursday through Saturday, and I think it could sneak back to the north into our area, especially Friday afternoon into Friday night and possibly Saturday morning. That risk, though, should stay generally south of I-44. That's also where we're going to find the greatest chance for flooding rains. A flood watch is in effect for those areas from Thursday morning through Saturday evening. Rainfall totals, very impressive. 1 to as much as 4 inches north of I-44.
Is that 10 inches?
That's right. South of I-44, it looks like 4 to 8 inches generally. And then as you get into northeast Arkansas and southeast Missouri, I think there's going to be a likelihood of pockets, at least, that see over 10 inches of rainfall.
Oh.
Steve, that's going to lead to flooding. That's going to lead to river flooding and possibly flash flooding. And then after the weekend, we're going to have to concern ourselves with the risk of freezing temperatures Monday and Tuesday morning.
Everybody's going to have to beware. Just when you see water, don't try to take it on. Don't challenge it. Turn around.
You're going to be hearing us say, turn around, don't drown.
There will be rescue situations, probably, unfortunately. All right, Jamie, let's hope for the best.